Hello and welcome back everyone to Tactical Hexblade. We are back playing Baldur's Gate 3 with our Hexblade playthrough on Tactical mode. Today we are facing a bit of a crossroads because we have cleared out a bunch of encounters so far in Act 1, but we do still have some stuff to do, but we are getting close to a little more involved stuff. We've done the gnolls, we've done the spiders, including the big matriarch underground. We have done all the stuff you do before the Druid Grove, but now we have to face some decisions. We could either go to the Goblin Camp and start everything there. We could go to the Goblin Camp and then immediately swerve into the Underdark, potentially. We could start exploring the swamp, where there's we at least have to deal with the red caps, and we have to deal with the stuff with the shadow druids going on. But that's a big fight with all the mephits, and I'm a little kind of wanting to have spiritual guardians before we do that. We could go fight the spider matriarch. I'm trying to think. We're not going to do Ethel yet, because I want to have some very specific tools to deal with Ethel. We could pick a fight with all the goblins in this village and kill all of them. So, at this point, I'm just sort of like trying... I just spent a lot of money at the bandit underground place, so I need to start recovering some money, and we're only a little bit into level 4. And I'd love to get to level 5 because I think that's when, for one thing, we unlock some more subclass stuff, but also I would get access to Spiritual Guardians for Shadowheart, I think, which will be very helpful. But just looking at my resources here, yeah, everyone's kind of tapped out. We're all low in health, and I don't want to spend a bunch of healing potions just for that. So I'm going to move my camera just a little bit. All right. Now I can see Shadowheart's health. I suppose I could just move my monitor over a smidgen too. So I think we're going to have to do a long rest, which might trigger the Dream Guardian thing and the Astarion thing. So that's going to be interesting. So we're going to do a long rest, because we need to gain some resources back. Does anyone want to talk to me? It doesn't look like it, though. I'm quickly going to go try and talk to... Oh, also, I remember now, we could also go and have the Gith Yankee encounter, though I do recall that one being a bit mean. Gith Yankee warriors are tough. But we're going to just talk to Karlach real quick.
Copper for your thoughts.
She's got nothing new to say. So we might as well go into the long rest and whatever occurs there. I'm going to try and use up some of the lesser resources. Just to clear out stuff in inventory. There we go.
You don't sleep well.
Yep.
Flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong. Or maybe you just get lucky.
Shit.
Astarion, explain yourself.
No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
Those are some well-rendered teeth.
It's not what you think. I'm not some monster. I feed on animals. Boars. whatever I can get.
Kobolds.
I'm just too slow right now. Too weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer, fight better. Please.
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds. Secret.
At best, I was sure you'd say no. More likely, you'd ram a stake through my ribs. No. I needed you to trust me. And you can trust me.
I do. I believe you.
Thank you. Do you think you could trust me just a little further? I only need a taste. I swear. Really?
Huh?
Of course. Not one drop more.
You say that.
Let's make ourselves comfortable, shall we?
It's like a shard of ice into your neck, a quick, sharp pain that fades to throbbing numbness. Your breath catches.
There's a thumbnail right there.
quickens.
All right. No, I'm not going to try and stake him. Goodness gracious. This should be fine. Actually, I literally can't fail, I think, unless I get a nat one. No.
Hmm? Oh, of course. That was amazing.
You know it, baby.
My mind is finally clear. I feel strong. I feel happy. Shouldn't take long. So many people need killing. Now, if you'll excuse me, you're invigorating, but I need something more filling. This is a gift, you know. I won't forget it.
You watch as he stalks towards the forest, stronger, more confident, ready to hunt.
I really do like Astarion's story. Though now I come with the problem of the drain or bloodless, feel a little bit woozy. Once one to tackle, so oh yeah, I need to get that fixed.
Good morning. How do you feel? It'll pass. Just be glad I'm not a true vampire. A bite from them and you might wake up as a vampire spawn. Like my good self. All of a vampire's hunger and fuels their powers. Oh no. I should be cinders in this light. I hadn't seen the sun for 200 years before we crashed here. Someone, or something, wants me alive. They've changed the rules. Standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time. That's my theory, but who knows? I'm just glad you're being sensible about these revelations. I was worried people might turn up with torches and pitchforks. Although there's still time.
A vampire? Well, that explains the pallor.
That's
Given
not.
our group's nature, I don't see much harm. We're each monsters in the making, after all.
Yeah. And I'm way too hot to touch.
Quite the opposite. I'm here in the spirit of openness and honesty to work together as a team.
We all have our shit to bear. As long as you remember your manners, Astarion, you're welcome at my fire.
There now. We're all friends again. Shall we go? There's a long day ahead of us.
You know, Astarion, I think the problem is that everything you say just drips with insincerity. Alright, Shadowheart, I hate to waste a spell of yours. But do you have restoration? Blindness, ability, prayer of healing. Prayer of healing. That negative is kind of. I just need to get rid of this blood loss condition. Do we have any scrolls? Like, Gale, do you have a... School of Mirrors, Detect Thoughts, Fear, Skull, Featherfall, Energy Projection. Yeah, the -1 across the board is concerning. Alright, give me a quick second. I'm just going to look this up. I wanted to check this. Yeah, it does take lesser restoration or a lay on hands. Harumph. We don't have a paladin in the party at the moment. I don't have.
My faith will guide me.
Lesser restoration spells. Prayer of healing. Enhance ability, calm motions. Aid. There we go, lesser restorations. Oh, we do have it. Ugh, level 2. But it's important. Delightful. Alright. Alright, I think it's time to start the day. I'm going to talk to Will real quick. Alright. I'm going to leave camp. What do I want to do? Oh, for goodness sake, Gale.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon.
What have we got that he can eat that won't be a big loss? You know, he can have the Ring of Color Spray. I'm not using it.
Thank you. Hardly has any effect. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. Might just be about, you have to know who I was. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy, who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it, much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself, the Lady of Mysteries, the goddess Mystra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time she became my muse, and later even my lover. Oh yes, we enjoyed each other's company, body, mind and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mistra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries. Tried to convince her. Pouted. Pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. Conceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its source? Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he almost managed, but not quite. His entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day, what even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured and restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. What if? I thought. What if? After all, the answer was to try. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mistra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domain. I was mistaken and obtained the fabled book and took it here.
You feel the tadpole quiver into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes. Still inside there are no pages. Only its teeth, its claws. It's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you.
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. This netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of netherese magic, it'll level a city the size of Waterdeep. I chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. They might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. All of this. It must feel like a betrayal.
If having dangerous otherworldly objects stuck in your skin is wrong, then Gale and I both have to go. We're not really splitting up, are we?
That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. I thank you all. I understand I stand at a precipice. Now, even I am tired of the sound.
Here's the thing, too. Gale, even if I didn't trust you and I felt like this was betrayal, I'd still want you close by where I can keep an eye on you, because if the explosion is as potent as you say it is, if you wander off on your own, banished from the group, and someone sticks a knife in your throat while you sleep, the explosion could still kill me, even if I'm, like a mile away or something. It's safer for me to have you where I can see you. But anyway, we now have to make the decision on where we're going to go. And you know what? While we still have at all our resources starting, and we're still so far away from level 5, I think we're going to go and try and take on the big mama spider. But first, before I do anything, Arm of Agathis, Gale, Mage Armor, and a save. There are some ways to somewhat cheese this fight a little bit by knocking her down. Also occurs to me there's some stuff we didn't loot down here. And the more money we have, the better. Yeah, I mean, for one thing, one day we're going to need... One day we're going to need to spend a lot of gold to get that statue from the circus that gives us, what is it? Constant bless every day, which is a great buff. Expensive, but it's a great buff nonetheless. And if you're being smart by the end of the... Alright. Alright, time to hide. We have plenty of stuff to loot down there. Now, where is Mama? There she is. Alright, we are going to... I don't think she comes all the way over here. Oh. I don't know why it's saved there. So, we are going to turn off group mode. Karlach is going to go here. I am going to go here. Gale is going to stay near the back. Shadowheart is going to stay in the middle distance. Also, I don't know if this will actually help or it will hurt us. Shadowheart, go back to hiding, please. Alright, so what we're going to want to do is we are going to want me to knock her off one of those webs when she and then falls into the ground, and then we're just going to sort of have to handle things as they go. So, just trying to think if there's anything else we can do, because this will be a bit of a interesting fight. She's got 162 health. Corpse explosion could help. Is that a cantrip? Yes, that's cool. Gale, what do you have in terms of blindness, gust wind, featherfall, scroll of fear? That's not bad. Mirror image, scroll of web. Gale, did you learn mirror image? No. Also, I'm just realizing, well, no, I'm gonna wait. I may need it for a second level spell. Shadowheart, do you have anything we can do first ahead of time? Protection from poison. You know, that's not a bad idea. Because I think they hit us with a bunch of poison, so... level 2 abjuration. That would leave me with only one level 2 spell. That's okay. Until long rest. Because Karlach will be able to handle the physical damage. Alright. And we'll summon the whatchamacallit, the spiritual weapon later. Alright, so I think we are going to save, and the moment she gets in through the middle on that other web over there, we're going to snipe it with Eldritch Blast. So we're going to hold. And we wait. Alright, here we go. Or maybe she won't go this way. Or maybe she will. No, actually, I don't think she's going to. So, we're going to have to make do on this side. Okay, now you're just mocking me. Are you going to go over there? Nope. Nice. I'm gonna hide behind the rock. You know what? I never use the oil of accuracy. I'm gonna use it. In turn, we are going to rage. We're going to try and draw fire over here and see if we can. No. Can we get the one down there? No. I'm just gonna have to wait, I guess. Alright, the fact that that doesn't need freaking line of sight is a tad annoying. Alright. Alright. We are going to move way back here. And drink a healing potion. We are also going to get out of the poison, and we are going to toll the dead. Good, it was not... I wonder if I take down the web, if they'll be even... Oh, this is... Please don't move from there. Can I throw? No, I don't have the action. I think I'm going to move closer to this guy. Alright, Carla, can we get here in one movement? There's a bonus action, I guess. That was an action. Gale is going to get a turn. Try and move around this poison, thank you very much. And spread out. Drink our last healing potion, and then we are going to just freaking hide.
Step by step.
Okay, they do have Ethereal Jaunt. Okay, I'm glad I put the spiritual weapon there, goodness. Is that... Karlach should be immune to poison. What the heck is happening? Or at least resistant. Goodness gracious. Alright. Disadvantage? Why? Because I'm poisoned? God damn it. Alright. We are going to do something risky here, potentially. Yeah, that was not great. We are going to move out of the poison, thank you very much. That's fine. Take all the AOs you want. Karlach's doing alright. Now that's mildly concerning. Alright, Shadowheart's way over there. Gale. I could do another Thunder Wave. It's only level 1. Gonna move up just a little bit to try and catch as many of them as possible. Just to keep rage going. And we'll try a little Toll the Dead on this. Alright, where are you going? Now that's what I like to see. Hexblade's Curse. Karlach. Alright. It's got 33. Gale. Need some auto hits, please. Come on. Dang it. Yeah, too heavy. That's fair. Gonna move over here. My question is, Ethereal Jaunt a bonus action? You know what? Let's try. How much health am I at? Little low, but oh, it's so close. Yeah, we did it. Now, I don't have any AoE spells. So we're just gonna have to chop these little guys. Let's jump over the poison, please. Okay. Do I have a cleave? Yes. I love that for them. Really, guys? Nice. Now the real question is if we could get rid of these poison things. Gale? Can you freeze them? Oh, no, they're just going away on their own. Alright, we're going to take a... Actually, do I have any spell slots left? I don't. So, we are going to take a short rest real quick.
That helped.
Though we're low on spell slots. Okay. Yeah, I doubt the phase spiders are going to have much. There's still some poison there, I think. So please be careful, people. Don't step in that. Poisonous robes. Whenever I cast a spell, they do poison damage. I think we may just have to sell that. Alright, phase spider. No. Alright, guys, please step away from the... Alright, we're going to go explore this area now that it's much more safe. That fight could have been a lot worse if we didn't know we could knock the phase spider into onto the ground several times. Trying to think if there's anything over on this platform worth getting. We're just going to go back down here to get this dark amethyst. Because I know we need that for the necromancy book. It's crazy to me that there's a waypoint down here. Like, why? Also, where does this go? Also, I'm going to save real quick. Oh, this is just up on here. Okay. You know what we're going to do? Oh. Didn't actually mean to walk across the webs, but whatever. It all worked out. We are going to save, and then we're going to do the thing how we get to the Underdark. So save. We are going to have Gale use one of his feather falls. I think we have more than one feather fall. Yeah, we have like 2 feather falls, so also I should give them to Gale. All the scrolls. Gale, if you would be a deer. Because they knew we'd try this. Featherfall all the way to the Underdark.
Just getting used to the sky again. Broken bones.
Fear not, no. Down in the Underdark. Stuff of nightmares.
I mean, getting inspiration for that was kind of worth it. Now, that being said, we are fairly close to danger, I think. Yeah, the Minotaur is right over there. So I'm not sure we actually want to be down here beyond the cool XP. We should probably hide, actually. Trying to think, because there is a waypoint around here somewhere. If we could get down there and get to the village. Okay, actually, why is Gale taking the lead? Also, Armor of Agathis. Also, do we still have the lights? No, we don't. Actually, no, we do. But I'm going to cast it instead on a minotaur. Oh yeah, the sword's up here. That could be very cool. Because if things get dicey, we can just get out of here. Alright, we're going to save because I really do want this sword. I have... Let's see, I have something in performance, I think.
Slender drow blade impales the stone before you, keeping a silent vigil.
I maybe should have gotten Karlach to do this. Come on. Nice. Not what I hoped for, but...
It feels like you're warring with 10 people for the blade. With another hard yank, the weapon slips free from the stone.
Might be a little too big for this character, but someone could use it. Alright. Inventory. Longsword, it is a finesse weapon. It has a +1. Does the melody thing. You know, let's give it a try. We are going to dispel the weapon. Hexed weapon. 6 to 13. It is a little lower in terms of physical damage, but we do get the melody thing, I think. So that's pretty cool. You know, I'm going to put on this metal helmet, actually. Alright, I'm going to save because I don't want to have to risk that again. Alright, now, is there a way for us to get down there? Yes, we just have to go back down this way. But we do have to be mindful of the bullets. Yeah, that big spider fight wasn't as great a XP thing as I was hoping. Befuddled. Alright, yeah, we should blow up those mushrooms. Oh boy. Oh boy. Did the bullet leave?
Can't even catch my breath.
This is probably a terrible decision. How far is it going to lead? Well, I got lucky there. Gale's doing okay. But let's move somewhere where we can't easily be shot. Nice. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to work. Actually, do I have any information about this? Oh, well, no. Massive resistance. Oh, it's resistance to like lots of physical stuff. That's concerning. How's Karlach doing? Karlach's doing okay. Searing Smite was my bonus action as well. Can we just 50% chance? Okay, that was kind of worth it. Critical hit. What does the Searing Smite do? Nice. Well, that's probably going to pass a Constitution save pretty quickly. 50-something health left. Witchbolt is level 1 spell. Let's just try and get it with another frost hit. Where is it going? Did it just entirely run? Ah, oh, that's a pain. Well, time to use a short rest. No reason not to. All right. I think our path will be clear. Let's quickly loot these dead Juragar. Oh, no, I didn't. Forgot to loot the actual gold.
Corpses. These creatures did battle with Dwergar.
Alright. Let's go meet them.
Was swallowed by a chorus of sovereign. The choir fade. You see a vision.
State your purpose.
That was a bit of overkill.
Fungal
Yay, a safe haven in the Underdark. Yeah, picking mushrooms here is probably not a good idea. Is this where the chief is? We're going to save before I do this real quick.
Sovereign's thick fingers. A violent vision. The sovereign's song. The sovereign's song.
Dwergar invaders, huh? I'd like to hear their song.
Deep purple swirling. The sovereign says nothing, but you hear appreciation in its song. An illusion comes over you. A direction. The sovereign gifts you one more vision.
If I die down here, destroy my corpse.
Spore grenade, cool. Okay, I cannot loot these guys. Do I have a antidote? I have an antidote. Let's see if I can help this.
Don't.
Her condition is familiar. Poison. She'll need an antidote soon. Most likely held by the poisoner.
I'm not sure if this will help, but I have an antidote, but
Gods. Whatever that is, I needed it. Why are you helping me? No arguments there. But that cure did the trick. I thank you for your help, but I gotta get moving. Oh, it hurts. Carl's garters. Oh, I don't have time for this. Maybe not. We can pay. We were on an expedition down here. I got away, but not the others. The great just mining for materials, but our work pays well. Help my clan, and we'll make it. Thank you. But here, I'll mark where I made my escape, and
cool. Also, I'm gonna examine. Okay, no longer poisoned. Boots of speed. Hello there. Oh, they're flying boots, I think. I'll take those. Spore grenades. Oh, they're haste grenades, essentially. Alright, let's go talk to... Actually, went well. Let's go talk to the guys who are here.
You're a welcome sight, but let us observe the customs of the locals.
The scholar's brow tenses. His voice spills into your skull, the spores connecting mind to mind.
Blurg, proud member of the Society of Brilliance, at your service. Or perhaps not. Your mind is far more complex than that of the fungi. Understandable. We are small in number and rarely stay in one place for long. My colleagues and I are working to improve conditions in the Underdark. This need not be such a dire, hostile place.
Quite an undertaking.
It's curious to find a surface dweller here. What has brought you down so deep? Truly remarkable. But why come to the Underdark, where they hold so much power? You were infected. You must be worried sick. I have a friend who may be able to assist. Aurelion.
I hope this is important, Berg. My Zergwood samples need constant attention.
It is. This adventurer has an illithid tadpole inside her head, but she hasn't turned.
No self-forces. That's impossible, but intriguing. Are you looking to have it extracted? Open your mind to me.
I like O'Melion. He's a very interesting character.
This is yours. The tadpole pulses with power. It feels 10 times.
This is most unusual. The incubation period should be complete, as should your transformation. But the larva is infused with strange magic. It appears to know. And even without the shield, the extraction, it is not ideal, but not to worry. Should you transform a Nautiloi? They were our warships during the greatest eras. The design was lost when the Gith rebelled and ended our of course. But I have an idea.
Oh, perhaps I should start taking notes.
There may be a way to bypass that stasis. There are many alchemical substances that can influence the mind. A tincture distilled from a collection of rare mushrooms. I would require, but be warned, in the Timusks cause confusion those that approach them. The town.
The Underdark, of course. Oh, I imagine Lenore would have them in her possession. She served Mistra as a cleric. She is quite fond of her garden. Lenore has always been a lonely sort. Nature was her only companion. I offered her the chance to join the society, but she refused. Her experiments on Susa bark took priority.
May your travel.
Alright, do you have something?
Is my species evolved?
Welcome back. Have you made any? I do enjoy a good bargain. If
Alright.
the collection is to your liking.
Ooh, the Bane Flats is pretty nice, though I can't afford it currently. Alright, let's see, what in total, what magic item stuff do you have? The damage is a little low. The Bane is nice. Let's see, Scorching Ray. Poisoner's Robe, which I just sold to them. Sunwalker, Boots of Genal Striding. Cinder Boots. Magic Missile, that's pretty nice. That's not too expensive either. Melf's First Staff, you gain +1. This is more of a... yeah. I think I might get that Magic Missile necklace. That's pretty nice. Because I don't need Speak with Dead constantly. Do I have anything else to sell? I feel like... no, not really, I guess. How am I doing in Revive Scrolls? Okay, I have at least one for every character here. Let me think. Yeah, I'm going to grab that necklace for Gale. is pretty nice. But the damage is kind of low. Scroll of Shatter is pretty nice.
Very well. I have mushrooms to catalog.
Alright. Let us see. Gale has... Okay, that's a pretty good necklace, though. Maybe a Shadowheart, then? Yeah, because she does not need Dancing Lights, so... We will give Shadowheart that necklace, wherever it went. And this we could potentially... hold on to it for now in case we need to feed it to Gale. So we're going to give all these arrows to Karlach. You know what? Just in case, we're going to give me this nice crossbow. This one can go to Wares. Alright. The Underdark is maybe a little dangerous for us right now, so we're going to return to the Blighted Village and maybe start exploring the swamp. Or I could poke my head into the Goblin Camp and get a few things rolling there. I kind of want to do that, but that also really advances the story along. So how are we doing for resources, really? Shadowheart has 1 spell left. Karlach's got a rage left. Gale has 2 level 2 spells left. You know what, I'm going to use Arcane Recovery to gain a level 1 spell back. And we are going to... We're going to go try and do the Githyanki thing. So we have to go to the Risen Road. But we're also going to get Lae'zel in the party. So we're going to pop back to camp real quick. Also, I'll have to do some work with Lae'zel. Actually, no. Gale, don't you talk to her.
The party's full. You'll need to make well chosen.
All right, Lae'zel. I think I'm just going to do an ability improvement for Lae'zel. 1 to strength. So now we have to do some equipment juggling, I think. Alright, so... longsword, we may want to grab something from Karlach for that. Leather gloves, metallic gloves. Crossbow... You know what, we're going to add this to Wares, throw that into there. Constitution saving throws. Add this to Wares, throw that in there. Here we go, Great Axe +1. Got some healing potions, that's fine. Scroll Burning Hands can go to Gale. Leather gloves, leather boots. Add to wares. Send this to camp. Add to wares. Add to wares. Send to camp. Alright, I think we are good. We really... So we need to go way over here. Restore familiar minds with disarming attack. Goading attack could be very used. Disarming attack. Goading attack melee. Yeah, because we need to go way over here, I think. God, those corpses don't need to explode like that. What the hell? That just takes us to the other side of the village. Which we should do at some point. That bucket up there is suspicious, but one of these days we'll go back in there and loot that place too. Explore a little bit over here. There might be. Wait, what just happened?
Damn, that thing could blot out the sun. It would be too much to hope that's nothing to do with us, wouldn't it?
Gale's still got mage armor up.
What are you doing? Hold up before they see you, Gresham. Spare me. That lot are swarming all over the bridge. I don't know what they want, but it can't be good. I'm going to find another way around. I doubt a fight against them would go your way. What? I go my own way. Alone, nobody. Just another harassing fool.
I feel like this is...
That's it. I'm getting out of here.
This is a whole quest line that was like cut from the game. Alright, so this is going to be interesting. So what's in this heavy chest for one thing? Ooh, boy, oh boy. We're going to send this to Lazel for now. So we are going to split up the party here. Oh.
Drop your weapons!
I'll feed your...
This is your life!
No, look up. That was your last chance, Istik. Now burn!
Stop wasting time, Beretta. You're not here to play with the local.
Of course, Kithrak.
No excuses. Question, kill, then move on. Find the weapon. Our queen watches us.
A red dragon. I envy its night. A crash must be near. Come, my kin await.
Alright, this is splitting the party. I'm going down with Lae'zel.
Ryder, my time is short. Lead me to...
Shh, shh, shh. Such a familiar tone. Were I not merciful, I would slice the skin clean from your meat. Yet you are not bleeding. For I am nothing if not merciful. Your name, child.
Lae'zel.
Lae'zel. Proud. Regal, even. You will call me Gestil Kithrak.
Voss, Knight Supreme. The Queen's silver, the Queen's sword.
I am who you say. A Geich vessel has fallen from the sky, Lae'zel. Thieves aboard have taken a weapon most precious. It is polyhedric in shape and inscribed with the sacred runes of our people.
You suddenly feel a strange anxiety take hold. Not your own, but that of the artifact you can attune your mind to it.
Take word to your creche. You are to join our search. Speak up, child. Affirm your mandate.
This could be an important role. Oof. Just barely.
You honor me with this duty, Kithrak. I shall alert my caretaker with haste.
The Kithrak nods, content with Lae'zel's answer.
You serve your queen well, child. Take your slaves and hunt those who escaped the Geich ship. They must carry the weapon. I fly now to Vlakith, our undone...
A current of deception carries Voss's words. Wherever he flies, it is not to
To Danos! To the sky!
Do we just avoid the whole combat? Why is it focused on Shadowheart?
Damn it all! You did well to intervene, vexed as I am to admit it. The Gestil Kithrak
Okay.
would have flayed our skin and left our carcasses to burn in the sun. All for the sake of the artifact that we carry. The creche is near, this much we know. We follow the path forward and into the valley. No one, not even the ignoble Gestil Kithrak, will keep me from my purification.
Well, that's worth a decent amount of experience, and we can still loot these guys. I'm a little disappointed. I really kind of wanted to maybe fight the GIF. Because they have some good rewards. I'm not encumbered yet. That's good. Okay, so that leads to the creche, I guess. This leads nowhere. Alright, you know what, we were going to hit up the Druid Grove to, oh, there's the waypoint for this. You know what, actually, we're first just going to do a little exploring this area that we hadn't done before the bridge. So, back down this way, I believe. Oh. Actually, yeah, we never actually finished exploring this area. be other stuff worth grabbing around here. Oh, chest here, for instance. Ooh, smoke powder bombs and alchemist fire. Yes, I will take all that. Thank you very much. Some balsam. Various different ways here. So where the heck are we going? We are going way over here, I think. Do we? Yeah, we dug this chest up already. Exploring, exploring. Where is this bridge I'm trying to get to? Okay, yeah, follow this road. So I just want to get to this bridge. God, people are taking their time. Oh. It occurs to me I should try and explore via this way. Yay, Gale can make it. Good for him. Now, this seemed like it would be a good spot for treasure chest, but nope. Hold on, mysterious hole.
Thank you. I prefer abjuration over acrobatics.
Oh.
Wine. A reader with decadent tastes, perhaps.
That's... How very odd. Oh, you know, I never actually climbed the ladder here. That might be why Barkus's pack is still listed as a quest objective.
Sounds violent. I assume the meaning of perfect was lost in translation.
Yes, I know I'm encumbered. I'll give some stuff to Lae'zel. Yeah, I'm not encumbered anymore. I don't... I'm just... Yeah, like... I'm very confused by all this. I don't know why the quest objective refuses to go away. Alright, what was I still going to do? This is the Blighted Village. We're just going to explore a little bit to make sure I am pushing the boundaries of the... Alright, no, not that way. This way. Okay, now that leads like right to the goblin camp, but
Haven't seen that game in years.
Mugwort.
Something over there.
Glad someone spotted it. You can hear the goblin camp from here. Alright, yeah, that's the goblin camp there. So yeah, let's just go poke our head into the swamp and maybe sell some stuff, and we might take on the red caps. Hell, it might be funner to try and kill everyone in this village. Now, where does this lead us, if anywhere? Bone cap.
Something over there.
Yes, more chests, please. Ooh, what do we have here? Once return after a dash that takes somebody, they jump without... Oh, dang, that's pretty neat. Send that to Karlak. Pick up. Pick up. Pick up. Actually, you know what? Just pick up all. Actually, send this to Shadow Hearts. Interesting. Most interesting. Rogue's Morsel. Oh, hold on a sec.
What's next, I wonder?
Give myself guidance.
I'll go this way.
Still breathing, despite everything.
There we go.
Something over there.
Thank you. Ooh. More bags can always be helpful. Alright, we'll keep exploring a little bit. It's this whole area over here, if there is anything. No, I don't think we can go over there that way. And that was just where Karlak came out of her thing. Alright. It's time to go poking around in the swamp, I think. Do a quick save before we go in. Oh, yeah, there we go. Nope, nope, not Shadowheart.
Lads, for the love of all that is holy, I've never clapped eyes on your poor sister.
Drop the act, hag. You was the last to see me, Rena.
Just let her go. Please.
You there? Please, I don't know what's come over these boys. I just want to go home.
The old woman's face creases with false concern. You realize she's lying about seeing the Chill, Mayrina.
Stop this! We won't ask again!
Bollocks! You were supposed to rush to my defense, love. Fat lot of good you are. Some advice? You ever darken my door, you'd best have that head bowed and an apology at the ready. Bye-bye now.
Bloody hell. She just disappeared. Ain't seen nothing like that before.
She could shoot fireworks out of her backside for all I care. The hag has Rena.
It's our sister, Mayrina. She's... well... she was in a bad way after her husband died.
Enjoy the puzzle.
Things, like how she was gonna bring him back.
Next thing, she's gone looking for the hag. Of all the stupid things to do. And we haven't seen her since. And no good ever came from dealing with a hag.
None of this matters, alright? We need to get her back, and fast! Are you joking? I ain't got a clue who you are. No way I'm leaving. But not a chance.
Yeah, and those two poor boys, they go off and die. Alright, I still have guidance. We're gonna save real quick. Nope.
Chill runs up your spine. You feel like you're being watched.
Okay. I got enough inspiration. Come on. Oh, come on. Alright, I'm gonna do this once more. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna reload. I'm gonna save scum for justice. Couldn't roll over a 10. Hope everyone is having a lovely Saturday.
Runs up your spine. You feel like you're being watched.
Come on. That's much better. Thank you. 'Twas all an illusion. The swamp's actually a terrible place. Oh, it didn't give me the narration there. Yeah, pick those up and do funny things with them later. Alright, I know there are horrifying things in the water. You know what? I'm gonna have to make sure. Oh, what's that over there? Ah, the red caps. God damn it. God damn it, guys. I was specifically taking control of you so you wouldn't do that. swamp is an unpleasant place. Oh yeah, I have to be careful with the barbed bulrushes. And that is how we get to the Shadow Druid area, which we're not necessarily going to do right away. Shadow Heart, Guidance. Also, let's throw some more stuff Lae'zel's way. No longer encumbered, though. We'll see how long that lasts. Ooh, what do we got here? Shocking Breath. Send this to Gale. Send this to Shadowheart. Pick up and add to wares. Backpack. Pouch. Gotta loot all the things. Red apple. Hey, Lae'zel. Yay for a chest. Alright, sending this to Shadowheart. Blue dye. Yes, yes, encumbered. All my camp supplies. Alright, let's keep exploring. At least get the waypoint near the Auntie Ethel's house, and then we'll go sell some crap. So we're not so encumbered. Now, you guys gonna lose your open wounds condition? Nope. Gale is still to suffer. Why is this lit like this? How dangerous did you think it was, Gale? Does this go anywhere? No, it does not. Okay, over there is where we want to go. Okay, we can't walk up there. Oh, there's the boys killed. I should pick up that note. Alright, you know, we are going to go back to the Grove and sell some stuff, I think. Alright, I don't know if we can take on the Mephits yet. We can try, maybe. Okay, Gale, what is... Oh, Gale's just got the freaking flesh rot. The thing is, I don't want to take too many long rests between encounters because food is going to become an issue, potentially. God damn it, Gale. Actually, can we still talk to that guy about the creche? No, we know where the creche is.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
Okay. Double checking through here. We don't need this. Tactical Mercedes. Don't need this dagger. Actually, we do need to keep one dagger. Hold on to that for a moment. Sell this. Oil lamp. I'm weirdly going to hang on to this lamp just because I'm very suspicious of it. Dun 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 dun. This bow should go to Shadowheart, actually. Shovel we need. Gloves of Heroism. For fights, actually, I should remember to equip that. What potions do you have, my friend? Healing potions. Which we have a decent amount still. Though Gale needs a few, I should give him a couple. I'll sell the poisoned apples. Alright.
Sylvanus be with you.
Alright, we are going to... God, Gale, get a hold of yourself, man. Just gonna see if Gale can handle this. God damn it, Gale. Alright, we are going to quickly pop back to camp. We are going to talk to Karlach again.
That contraption's a hot ticket item. Might not be on. Looks like your troops all trooped up. You'll need to send someone pack.
Alright. We are going to... How are we doing for XP? We're almost halfway through. We're gonna, I think, go try and take on the red caps.
Something bit me.
Just an insect. I'm sure you'll survive. Besides, it probably figured you for a tasty treat.
Give me an aboleth over a midge any day.
Alright, so what we are going to do is we're going to move the party up. Gale and Shadowheart will be back here. Karlach, you're going to go head down right here. And I, who does have Armor of Agathite, is going to be right next to you. So, we're going to save here. We're going to wait for one of the red caps to come right close to Karlach, and then we're just going to smack them. Let's see. So there are 4 of them, and we've got one down to already below half health. Bloodlust is mildly concerning. We are going to try and maybe... Well, how much health does he have? 58, okay. Well, actually, we should try and finish this guy. And to that effect, we should use the firebolt. You just stay there, I guess, Karlak. Do I not have... Oh, it's level 2. Yeah, he's dead. Alright, we're gonna... just step into this aura. Yeah, these guys are affected by the swamp too, which is nice. Alright, we are going to... Might as well. He's using a sickle though, so... Oh, hold on, when it... Disadvantage on saving throws. So check. Test based on dice roll. You know what? Never mind. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to. Hexblade. And then an Eldritch Blast. Nice. Armor of Agathis. Is this guy almost dead? Well, okay, no, not quite dead. 25. Corpse explosion. You know, I have a feeling they're probably pretty good at dex. So we're just going to try and hit him with a... Nice. Rage. Karlak smash. And he dead. We're just going to go stand right here. We are going to... No, we'll save that for... save that for when we can actually finish someone off. So we're just going to... Fire blast this little guy. Not bad, not bad. Oh, wow. Nice. Oh, that's where that guy is. Haha, I forgot that they do hold person, but I'm very glad it failed. God, that guy's going to be annoying to hunt down. Let's just keep firebolting this guy. Nice. How much health is he at? Not quite enough. So let's do a Toll the Dead. Yep, disadvantage, my dude. Actually, you know what? We'll almost certainly have to... Alright. Shadowheart, now it's time, because each one of these will be a check against concentration. Wow, really? Oh. Cog succeeded, though. That's nice. Okay. Eldritch Blast. You get back here, you little... How much health is he at? Keep him from getting further away, please. Nice. Oh, I'm still bleeding. Don't worry, we'll be taking a long... God damn it, Gale. Ooh, alright. Send that to Shadowheart. Send this one to Gale. Alright, so the rest of them are over here. Red Cap Sage. Is there any more of them? Red Cap. Alright. Yeah, we're going to take a long rest. We're not going to do Ethel right now. Ethel's going to be possibly one of the last things we do. But we are going to take a long rest, I think. I feel like we're due for a Dream Guardian discussion right now. Oh, Gale's come. Oh, Gale.
Oh. My, you startled me. Miles away. Just pondering what a Mystra commands all magic. Salvation. And yet even now, more than I fear losing my own self and soul, I fear losing my command of her art. Magic is my life. I've been in touch with the weave for as long as I can remember. It's like music, poetry, physical beauty, all rolled into one and given expression through the senses. Would you like to experience this? Then follow my lead.
I'm just mostly going to skip through this. On that one, really? I'm not using inspiration on that.
Not quite, but this is the easy part. Should we try again?
Thank you. Goodness gracious.
You feel some...
Excellent. Now, repeat after me. Athran Mistraril Kantrak Eo.
Suddenly,
Very good. Now, I want you to picture in your mind the concept of harmony. As true as you can.
That was weird.
you see, there's something you are...
You did channeling. Oh,
The weave connects you. The moment feels intimate. The weave.
Good night.
Sorry, Gale. I got my eyes on another. Alright, let's... Are we going to get a visit from the dream person now? I feel like we're due. Oh god, Gale is still suffering. God, really, Gale? Alright. Shadowheart, can you help him, please?
Let's try this way.
I'm just gonna try and let Gale heal from this. There, finally. Goodness gracious. Alright, we're back up at full resources. How are we doing for XP? Halfway there. I think we're going to end this here for today. We've just about to hit the 2-hour mark. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it tomorrow. I've got an Easter dinner with family and stuff tomorrow. But hopefully we'll be back before too long. Thank you all for joining me today. And until next time, may all your hits be crits and all your rolls be golden. Have a good day, everyone.